Hello, mate.
It's been a bit of a rough one.
I think it has, yeah.
I don't know what you've heard, right?
At least, this is a world first. Somebody was caught selling meth, and they've decided to raid the person that was seen talking to him 2 hours earlier.
Right. I don't know how much you know, so I'll fill you in.
Nothing apart from that.
So, you remember when we were chatting about ACs?
Yes.
Right before that, you dropped bills and meth off to me, right?
Okay.
They was watching since then.
Right. So they've seen one drop off.
Whatever they pulled you for,
Yeah?
whatever they pulled you for was reasonable suspicion, la-di-da-di, whatever.
No, they didn't pull me for reasonable suspicion. They pulled me over because I drove a man chaise on the sidewalk.
Right.
And then they got VCB.
Right.
And at that point, what did I say to you?
I didn't have 5G.
I said, stop selling. Whatever you do, get out of there right now. I said it about 15 times.
Yeah, I didn't have 5G. I didn't hear you.
And then the last thing you said to me was, I'm sorry. About 5 minutes after that. So how did you get caught by the police?
So they were impound. I think they were impounding your quad, right?
Right?
And I was just letting them know, listen, I didn't have nothing to do with it, you know. I heard you scream on the megaphone that I had something to do with it. I didn't. They asked me to turn around. They wanted to frisk me. If they frisked me, they would have found the gun. If they found the gun, they would have searched me and found the meth and bills.
So
So I ran.
you approached the cops. They didn't even see you. You went over to the place.
Oh no, they definitely saw me.
But you're saying they were impounding the quad and then...
I'm not joking. There was about 200 police vehicles, so.
Yeah, because I'm the VCB
So
king.
So I ran to try get on the bike. Had about 10 cops on foot and a few cars.
Okay.
They caught me. They took me to, question and shit like that.
Did you even get on the bike?
I didn't even get on the bike. They tased the fuck out of me. There was literally nothing I could do. Took me down to station. Waited ages for them to interrogate me. They knew exactly who you was. Apparently they have clear photo evidence of you giving me meth.
So what, giving you meth? So they have... So I literally got the bag, right? Dangled it and said, look at this meth. Yeah?
Well,
Yeah? Clear. So they have clear... So what else did you have in your pockets at the time, Joe, when they
I had
caught
a
you?
gun. I had a bunch of bills.
So what else? Just what normal stuff did you have in your pocket? Burgers?
I had burritos.
Burritos.
Burgers.
Margaritas. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, out of all the things you had in your pocket, obviously the only thing I could have given you was meth, right?
That was there.
You know, why would it be anything else, you know? It would only be meth, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I was giving you the meth, I went, yeah, here's the meth! And I showed it you know what I mean? Like I showed you it all individually, didn't I? I didn't like come up to you and just do a quick little, you know what I mean?
So I didn't admit nor deny anything. He also thinks I'm part of mandem, by the way.
Okay.
Apparently I've been part of a mandem for a while now. Anyway, they mentioned your name. I said, yeah, he works at Gold Rush. Whatever. I sell materials to him. Whatever, la-di-da-di. And they basically
How many bags of meth did you have on you?
Like 22.
Fucking hell.
So anyway, they said, look, I'm getting a raid warrant signed for you and Denzel.
Like, see, how did they tie me into it? Just out of curiosity, because regardless of what they want to say, right? You were the person that was. I mean, had they witnessed you selling meth?
Apparently so, multiple times.
Okay, right, okay.
Anyway, they said, look, we're gonna get a raid warrant for you and Denzel.
Yeah.
They sat down and they had a chat with me. They said, basically, you can't save Denzel. He's getting raided anyway. Whatever.
Hmm? Do you want me to be
He
honest?
went, obviously.
So, I managed to clear out one of my drugs.
Okay.
So I saved myself from 4 times gun trafficking and another 4 times DT. In that one truck alone.
I know you got a lot of shit. Which is why
But
I
I
need to tell you
still
something
have
as well.
16 meth tables and 80 pillows of meth in my house.
This is why I'm hoping you're going to understand what I'm going to tell you in a minute. So they interrogated the fuck out of me. We went to the raids.
I don't really. I'm just...
Half of them blew up because something happened at the impound when they were looking in my tow truck. They sat me down. They said, "Look, you're going to get probably 9 years.
I don't have 16. I'm literally
Minimum.
I'm making it up.
There's
He
nothing
knows
they
that
can do
I
about
got 16.
that, even if they wanted to."
Who's getting 9 years? You are?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of my previous DT charges, there's nothing they can do apparently. Even Grace said the same thing. They said it's going to be minimum 9.
Okay.
So I'm a sinking ship anyway. However, they've bought time because they're not raided you yet, and they're not going to raid you yet.
Okay, so has my house been unlocked?
No, your house is not unlocked. I've literally done the best I could, and I'm going to tell you what I said to them because I'm not going to lie, because I'm not set on doing what I'm doing yet. I've just bought time, so you and the mandem can prepare for this. I said, I can give you up a warehouse, the clean person's name, and a few other names of people from Ghost. In return, I don't want an innocent person that had nothing to do with my illegal activity tonight to be brought into this. So if I do this for you, will you leave Denzel alone and not raid him? He agreed. However,
you do realize what this... You do realize what it means if I get raided here?
I know.
Like I'm done. You know that, right?
I know. This is why I've done what I've done. So, there is now a few options on the table. One, you're going to know exactly what time I go into that police station, which means you and all of Mandem can prepare to defend yourselves against the raid. And you know they're going to come raining down on you because they've obviously got some sort of suspicion against you.
The problem is, how do you defend a raid? If you stop them raiding it, they're just going to raid it again.
I don't think that's it, no. I'm pretty sure you can defend yourself against a raid. If you do the job properly, I'm pretty sure you can.
Which you mean after they've unbolted the door? You mean then? Because the problem is, if they find anything, regardless of whether you stop the raid and you take that stuff, they're still going to have photo evidence of everything they found.
Yeah. However, I don't know if I 100% trust this guy. Okay? But I said I'm willing to give up all that information on the ghost and the fucking warehouse and the clean person who owns that warehouse and the meth tables inside and all of the drugs inside. He says he agrees to not raid you for it. He'll unlock your houses the second he gets that information. However, what I need to do is I need to go with someone of the PD's choice to meet one of these lads and get them to openly admit something to me.
What have you got to get them to admit?
That incriminates. Just incriminates something to do with the warehouse. Just gives them enough suspicion to raid. That's all it is. To be fair, I couldn't really give a fuck about the ghosts, whoever's left in there, to be honest.
Who owns that warehouse?
Leona Lyon that works at Ubu.
And does anybody have any loyalty to her?
Wouldn't say so.
So this is what you do. There needs to be enough. Is there stuff in that warehouse?
As far as I'm aware, there's meth tables, weed, meth pillows, and the rest. Obviously, you've got to remember, you know, what I got caught with. And they did mention something to do with BSK. You got caught arrested with this in BSK or something like that.
Yeah, and did you say how long ago was that? I wasn't caught with that.
I didn't comment on it. I didn't comment on it.
I think when they lock your property down, it's for 24 to 48 hours. You know what I mean? As a standard, like kind of
24.
lockdown. It's 24.
24. Yeah, he's already told me that I've got fucking 17 hours or fucking 18 hours to get this information to him.
What if I can get an officer to unlock it before then?
If you can get an officer to unlock it before then I don't have to do anything I'm going to do. I could just go accept the plea deal. Could just say, I changed my mind. Give me a plea deal. The fact of the matter is, I wanted to get out there with either you completely off or enough time for you and your boys to defend yourself against what's coming.
The problem is defending it doesn't... I don't see that as that being a positive. I would love to think that would happen.
Well, time. That's all I needed because I didn't know what to do, to be honest.
Okay. So, all of the people that used to be in Ghost know about this warehouse, right?
Yeah.
And you need to meet with a member of Ghost, right? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
they need to tell you that there's stuff in that warehouse.
Yeah, just enough suspicion for them to raid it.
This is where you don't even involve any members of Ghost. You know Leona Lewis is the clean person, right?
Yeah.
So they don't know who's... So you need a tagged... So who will be... If they raid that warehouse, the person that will get changed, right? Charged will be Leona Lewis, right?
Should be one of them, yeah.
Well, why would she be one of them? She'd be the only person that'd be charged.
Because if I really wanted to, I could go and speak to someone else, which could, like, secure it fully.
How? Who's that?
Oh, anyone from the Ghost, really.
Okay, but could you not say to one of them people, could you not bring them in on it and say...
This is what I'm saying. This is where maybe I need to potentially leave them completely out of it and just fuck Leona and let her deal with the consequences.
I mean, she's a civilian. The work to do with. Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, mate. To be honest, I was 90% lost. And I didn't really know what to do. And apparently, I'm not saying this is guaranteed, but apparently your warrant to raid is already signed.
I don't really understand how, but yeah, it is what it is.
It's not that. I tried talking to Grace and just explaining that this is what I want to go with. And and she basically didn't really say too much other than, you know what, she agreed with what I was saying. But yeah, I'm not really too sure on the raid thing. So obviously, maybe if you talk to your lot and they can speak to someone, or you can use your connections to work out what you can do about that. Because I know that Matt's told me before.
What?
Is him and Hydra done, I think he said a meth run. And they ended up bodying the cops to the point the cops backed down.
Very different to a raid.
Yeah, well, I'm not an expert, I don't know, but that's all I can think of on the spot, honestly. Don't yawn. Please don't yawn.
Didn't mean to. Got less than 3 hours left. Yeah, I have. I got 2 hours and 40 minutes left. Bro.
Mate, I'm out and about in 2.5.
What you say?
I'm out and about in about 2.5.
No. What would Del Boy say if you said that there's some money in this for you? If you're able to incriminate that warehouse?
Leona.
Who paid for that warehouse?
DB and Jack, I believe.
Because the problem is, they'll probably lose the warehouse.
Yeah.
Zebra, good night, my brother.
What I did find out though is Ghost was on their radar, and they were just waiting for reasonable suspicion anyway.
Well, it's not a huge raid. It's just Denzel getting fucked. 5:30 time for bed. Thank you everybody that's come through, by the way. I do appreciate you all. Absolute W subathon. We got 2.5 hours left. We need somebody that's just not really got anything left to...
You're looking at him, mate.
No, but the problem is you're not... You're not a member of Ghost, so yeah.
Yeah, but they know that as well.
They know what?
They know that I left Ghosts just over 48 hours ago.
How do they know that?
Because obviously I told them.
Why did you tell them that?
I feel like I said it earlier, so I went with it anyway. But however, I did tell them it wasn't on bad terms. It's been less than 48 hours. I can do this, basically.
So who are you thinking about speaking to?
Fucking you, mate.
Because you know, do you know what they said to me? I said to Grace, I said, there's no way I go to jail for this. Like, if I'm sentenced with this, Jay, like, I will leave Los Santos. I've already got a new identity, and I'm getting accommodation on the Sanguine Isle. Like, it's already been arranged.
So I did what I did. Thing is, worst case scenario, mate, someone's getting charged for something. And to be honest, I don't really think it's going to be you.
You don't what? So you're confident you can pull this off?
I slightly believe this guy.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest, mate. You do what you need to do. I don't give a fuck if, you know, what you do to get me out of being raided. I couldn't give a fuck.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Because at the end of the day, this is not just a drug trafficking charge for me, you know?
I know.
It's... I can never cook meth again, Jay. If I'm caught with this. You do understand that, right? My strain is gone.
No, I understand. This is, mate, this is the whole reason why I'm trying to divert it away from you and put it on someone else.
And then what else do I have without that? But what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to incriminate gang members. I don't want necessarily anything to be given up about them or them being gotten into anything that's unnecessary. But obviously they can still be an accessory to get that warehouse raided, which then the clean person will be charged. And then that's just their fault for being a fucking clean person.
Yeah. See, to be honest, mate, I just got it. All I tried to do is get it diverted for a moment and get some time to actually work out what can be done. Because if they went and raided you, you'd have been fucked. I know that.
No,
and my
absolutely.
main priority
I've got
was
basically
not getting you raided on the spot.
Like in reality, I have 2 meth tables, like 200 bags of meth, 400 malt bills, 6 ink bags, and then 10 pillows. Pillows.
Yeah, so basically what's been bought now is between 12 and 15 hours. Which is better than, you know, than raiding. Like instantly. Thing is as well, apparently he caught you at your apartment trying to empty shit out.
Not at all. I went there to see if it was locked down. Oh yeah, there's a gun in there actually. To be fair, he said what?
That's what he said to me. I didn't agree. I didn't comment on anything.
Yeah, he didn't catch. I mean, he didn't catch me emptying the van with 30 Brownings and 50 heroin in there.
Well, fuck, he didn't get there before there, mate. If he got there when you were fucking before you done that, oh my god.
Yeah.
Mate, I know I may be stupid, but I bought time. I don't know how much is going to help. But he backed me into a corner. Grace didn't really know what to do. She basically said, Denzel's fucked. So she literally said, you're both fucked. There's nothing you can do. And when they were raiding, I came up with that idea. And I just hope it fucking, you know, works out somehow.